And we'll keep working to bring hostages home and end the war in Gaza and bring peace and security to the Middle East. As you know, I wrote a peace treaty for Gaza. A few days ago, I put forward a proposal that brought us closer to doing that than we've done since October 7th. We're working around the clock, my Secretary of State, to prevent a wider war and reunite hostages with their families and surge humanitarian health and food assistance into Gaza now. To end the civilian suffering of the Palestinian people and finally deliver a ceasefire and end this war.
There are two issues at stake. One is the Democratic Convention in Chicago, commencing today, and there's a lot of pressure on President Biden to reach a deal and to show that it's not just that he's been making a lot of effort for the last 10 months. Some would say not nearly enough because there was no conditionality on Israeli actions, none whatsoever. The other issue is that the clock is ticking with Iran and Hezbollah and potentially all of Iran's proxies, of which there are many, organizing a coordinated attack or some horrific attack in an unprecedented fashion against Israel. And those two combined, the deadline with the Democratic Convention and the deadline of Hezbollah and Iran not willing to hold fire forever. They said in discrete channels, but they have said it, it's been made public, that they will give a ceasefire a chance. But they're not going to give a ceasefire a chance forever. And I think today really is the make or break day. And I think everyone is bracing for it for that reason. I think that Antony Blinken is willing to expose Netanyahu if he is not going to agree, if he's going to mount new conditions, if he's not going to stick to the Biden ceasefire proposal and the Security Council resolution proposal. And if new conditions, if he insists on new conditions, which he knows Hamas is not going to be able to accept, I think that's what we should be watching for. I think the US has lost patience with its allies' behavior. And I think they're going to hopefully inflict a cost, not just leverage, but a cost that Israel won't be able to fathom if they do not agree to the deal. I think that's what it boils down to. If leverage isn't exercised, sufficient leverage, serious leverage, and cost on Israel by the United States and on Hamas by Qatar, it takes two to tango, then we're not going to see a deal, but we will see them exposing the issues for the very first time in 10.5 months. And that's what we need to watch out for.